Hello and welcome to Factive, your home for knowledge in 5 minutes or less. My name is Sean, so sit back, relax, grab a coffee because today we're learning about the deepest man-made hole in the world. Let's get started. On May 24th, 1970, the Soviet Union deployed an oil drilling rig, the Uralmash 4E, on the Kola Peninsula deep in the Arctic Circle. Their goal was simple: drill as deep as possible into the Earth's crust. Before we figure out how they did, we need to understand Earth's geology. The Earth's crust is an outer layer of rock that encircles the planet and has an average thickness of about 9 to 12 miles. If we think of the Earth as an egg, the shell is the crust, the egg white is the mantle, and the yolk is a mix of the inner and outer cores. As you move further down the layers, the rock becomes hotter and more liquid, and it really doesn't take that long. At the boundary between the crust and the mantle, rock flows in a liquid and semi-liquid state. In short, it's pretty dang hot down there. Prior to the hole de resistance, the world's deepest hole was the Bertha Rogers well drilled in Washita County, Oklahoma. This oil exploratory well reached an impressive depth of 31,441 feet on April 13, 1974. And what did they find at the bottom of this insanely deep hole? Liquid sulfur that crystallized as soon as it touched the drill bit. The bit also passed through pockets of corrosive hydrogen sulfide gas, which, returning to our previous analogy, smells like rotten eggs. As for our Soviet friends, they began drilling in May of 1970 and went ham on it for about 20 months. What? They drilled for almost 20 years? Talk about job security. So how far did they manage to drill? Though the original drilling rig was eventually replaced, they hit an ultimate depth of 40,230 feet, roughly 7.6 miles into the Earth's crust at a point where it is nearly 22 miles thick. The 9-inch diameter hole reached almost a third of the way to the mantle. That's amazing. Today, we know of this engineering feat as the Kola Superdeep Borehole, and it is unmatched in depth nearly 35 years later. However, the borehole also has another nickname, and this one's a bit more ominous. Due to its depth and the heat down hole, the Kola Superdeep is also known as the entrance to hell. An urban legend, which seems to have originated around the same time as the Kola's completion, speaks of a well to hell drilled almost 9 miles deep. At its maximum depth, it broke through solid rock into an open space measured at over 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit. And when scientists lowered a microphone into this absurdly deep, absurdly hot hole, they could supposedly hear the screams of the damned. So, either it was hell or karaoke night at the local dive bar. The world may never know. So what did they actually find at the bottom of the Kola Superdeep Borehole? Well, besides heat and pressure, they did find some fossilized plankton, some hydrogen gas, and even water 4.3 miles below ground, which was a surprise to scientists. So after several years of scientific research, the hole was plugged and abandoned in 2008 and remains unused to this day. Well, that, my friends, is the end of today's video. For a deeper dive into this topic, see the links in the description below. Also, leave a like and a comment about what Factive topics you want me to cover. Until next time, have a good one.